I received a scholarship from the Howleys. It was good for all 4 years of high school. You just had to meet the criteria of like a 3.0 grade point average, be involved in the community, be like an upstanding student. Here at St. Martin, we always reference be St. Martin. So that was kind of the takeaway in continuing to be a Howley Scholar. Getting the Howley Scholarship, it made me feel like elevated. It made me feel seen. We were the cream of the crop. We had been identified as having these strong academics, and just being recognized for it was, immense. But even more so, I think it was nice to actually interact with the Howleys. It was a very inclusive kind of moment, I guess, being introduced into the Howley Scholarship. Even to this day, my best friend who we met meeting the Howleys, like coming to receive our scholarship, had never met before, didn't go to the same school. So I always say like the Howley Scholarship also brought me and my best friend together. And we're lifelong best friends. I had been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and I spent quite a few months of junior year in the hospital just dealing with all of that. So that kind of inspired me. I was like, hey, maybe I could go into, pediatric medicine, myself. So that's where my goals were, looking after high school. So ultimately, I ended up being accepted at The Ohio State University, and that's where I left St. Martin to go attend. I changed career paths pretty much halfway through freshman year. I kind of pivoted from being pre-med to psychology. Being there, being in school, learning, taking the classes, meeting people, I feel like that ended up speaking more to me than pre-med. Then, financials caught up with me. And Ohio State is a pretty expensive school, and I did not come from, a family with lots of means. So financial aid it just really didn't help much. So I spent my first 2 years at The Ohio State University before I had to come home due to financial issues, before I was able to later continue and finish at Cleveland State. I had been working in alumni and development, and so I just, started casually browsing, other industries, other jobs of that nature, and this position was posted for St. Martin. And I went into it like, well, let me just read what they're looking for. I that it was like coming across very clear that it was still that community-based love for the students, that they say we love you and there's nothing you can do about it, and that is so true here. So I oversee about 44 Howley Scholars from 9th to 12th grade, and that's with about 11 scholars per class. I am a full-service scholarship stewardess, if you will. Basically, I provide the scholars with resources to be the best scholar that they can be. So even though I was one of the earlier Howley Scholars from 2011, I can say that the consistency and the dedication and the Howleys themselves just have not changed. It does still amaze me that even though the program has grown by hundreds of students, that Mr. and Mrs. Howley still make time to come to each individual school and get to meet each individual new cohorts of scholarship students. It's just a chance for the Howleys to get to know the students and for the students to get to know the Howleys. So I love that no matter how large this program has grown or will continue to grow, that the Howleys are dedicated to continuing to be front and center with the students. They're not figureheads, these unattainable images on a brochure. These are real people, and they really care about our students. So now there's the Howley Collegiate Scholar aspect to it, through the Howley Scholarship Program that is a newer feature to the program. And so Howley Scholars are able to pretty much graduate from their high school experience and go directly into a specific four-year college as long as they are accepted on their own. And the Howley Foundation provides financial resources to help them through their 4 years at that college. The collegiate piece of the Howley Scholarship is something that I wish had existed when I was transitioning from high school to college. So I cannot say enough the opportunities that these current Howley Scholars have. They are just unimaginable. And like I said, not just in the 4-year high school period that was in my time, but now it has the potential to take you further. It can serve you and certainly change the trajectory for the rest of your life.